Why did I start making videos? It's actually, it's really a long story. I mean, I just, throughout my life, I've always been into storytelling and writing stories and filming short films, little narrative films. I did a lot of stuff with Legos, but I had never been the subject of my own stories. I never told a story about me. I started vlogging, you could say, at the end of, kind of right after my senior year of high school, because I was dealing with a lot of regret. I was second guessing about the direction my life was going, and I think I really needed something to change. And I think the reason I began recording my life was because I wanted to hold myself accountable for living it. Well, let's say we start recording our life. How exciting is it really going to be? And truthfully, it would not have been very exciting. So I had this idea that, hey, we're not an adult yet. We still got one more summer of childhood. Let's go on some adventures and let's record some adventures. And at the very least, we'll have some stories to tell to our kids. That I could say, hey, look, here's this really cool thing I did when I was a kid. Let me tell you about the time I climbed a water tower, you know? When I first decided to start, deliberately going out of my comfort zone and going on these adventures, I realized, hey, I'm gonna need some people to join me. The act of going on these adventures just changed our relationship, and I made so many friends that I hope I have forever. I think we're all one great day away from being a completely different person. And over the summer, I had so many great days that I think really changed the trajectory of my life. I don't think I'd be who I am today if it weren't for vlogging. And I know it sounds dumb to say, because when we think of vlogging, most people tend to think of these big YouTubers that do pranks and do a bunch of crazy shit. And to me, that's never been what vlogging was about. Vlogging has always been about, how can I make the most of my time? How can I share my time with other people in a meaningful way? And that's really what it's been about for me. It's been about friends and family and memories. Vlogging has both molded me into who I am, and as much as it has revealed who I am, vlogging has made a life for me outside of my head. It's made things that I feel and things that I think into the reality of what I do. It's been a strangely great practice at pulling myself out, like finding who I am and bringing that out. Everybody always talks about being yourself, but only when you're all alone and a camera is pointed at you do you realize how little about yourself you actually know. How much more there is to discover.